Okay, first question. 5 over 9 divided by 5 over 8. All right, we know that fraction is division, right? So it's same thing if I write down 5 over 9 divided by 5 over 8. That is equal 5 over 9, and we are flipping the second fraction, 5 over 8. It's going to become 8 over 5. Okay, then 5 and 5 I can cancel, because I can cancel any term in numerator with any term in denominator. And the result is 8 over 9. Okay, so I can write down 8 over 9. Second question. Okay, question number 2 is 4x over 65 divided by 8 over 13. All right, so we can do it. I can do either this way operation, 65 divided by 8 over 13, which is going to be equal 4x over 65 times 13 over 8. We'll always flip second one. Keep in mind, if you make a mistake, flip the first fraction, you will not get the right answer. Okay? Absolutely not. So, or we can do this way. This 4x over 9 over 65, writing this way. And 8 over 13, this denominator comes to numerator. And that's it. 13 comes here and 8 stays there. So either way. So all right, let me see. 65 and 13 I can divide, right? 65 divided by 13, I think it's 5 times. Okay, 1, and here is 5. And 4 and 8 I can reduce by 4, so it's going to be 1. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Right? So the result is we have x survived there, and in denominator we have 10. Next one. 5 over 6 plus 2 over 7 divided by 1/2 plus 5 over 7. Okay, so let's solve. Before we start getting final answer, we have to solve separate numerator and then separate denominator. Okay, so if we add numerator, it's gonna be 5 over 6 plus 2 over 7. Common denominator is going to be 42, right? So which means to get 42, I multiply here by 7, here multiply by 7, here multiply by 6, here multiply by 6. Whoever need to refresh the memory how to find common denominator, I'll put reference to my video when I explain very easy way how to find common denominator. Okay? All right, so from here, what do we get? 35 over 42 plus 12 over 42. And the result is 47 over 42. So this fraction we get in numerator, 47 over 42. Now let's do bring to common denominator the fractions that are in denominator actually. So 2 and 7. let's see, 1/2 plus 5 over 7. Common denominator is 14. 7 here, 7 here. Well, 2 here, 2 here. The result is 7 over 14 plus 10 over 14. It's going to be equal 17 over 14. All right, so the last thing we have to do, divide them, yes? Remember what I said, how to divide? Let's see, 47, 42. This 42 is denominator, so it's dropping down in the denominator. I'm writing 47, 42. And this denominator here moves up. So 14 and 17, which means you are flipping this fraction. 17 over 14, you flip this fraction. So 14 goes on the top and 17 stays at the bottom. Okay, let's see, 14 and 42. I suspect I can reduce both of them by 14. This would be 1, this would be 3. 47 and 17, you can't reduce at all because both of them are prime numbers. So we are getting 47, and 3 times 17 is going to be 51. Okay? Question number 4. (19x over 4) divided by 7 minus 19 over 8. Okay, so what's going to happen? 19x over 4, so 19x here, 4 comes here. Now let me do drafting. 7 minus 19 over 8. I will put the reference also for the video with how to subtract fraction from the whole number. So I'm representing as a 6, 8 over 8 minus 19. Okay, 19 over 8, that's improper fraction. If I convert to mixed fraction, it's going to be 2, 16 and, okay, yeah. 2 and 16, 3 over 8. I will put the video for, let me mark down so not to forget, put the reference to the video how to subtract fractions from the whole number, convert fraction from improper to proper fraction, and that's all, right? Yeah, and common denominator, I said. Common denominator. Okay, I'll put all 3. All right. It should be in basic math on the playlist. If you click in the menu playlist, you will see all topics I have actually. So it's from basic math. I will place it at the end of this video. Okay, 19x over 4. What do we have? 6 and 8 over 8 minus 2 and 3 over 8. So denominator are the same. How I got the same denominator, you can find out from that video. So here I have 4 and 5 over 8, which is, if I convert into improper fraction, it's going to be 32. 4 times 8 is 32, plus 7, 37 over 8. So 37 stays here, 8 comes on the top. So what do we get here? 4 and 8, 1 and 2, right? 1937 is not going to be cancelled, so you can't do anything there. And we are getting 19 times 2, 38x divided by 37. Next one. Question number 5. So twice 1/2 plus 1/3 and plus 2. So first thing, we have to take care of parentheses, which means we have to do 1/2 plus 1/3. 1/2 plus 1/3, common denominator is 6, 3 and 3, 2 and 2, and we are getting 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6. And the answer is, so denominator is the same, so it stays. Numerator, we add numerator, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 over 6. Next, that's the first step. Second step, we take 5 over 6 multiplied by 2, or 2 times 5 over 6, doesn't matter. That means 2 I can put 2 over 1 times 5 over 6, right? And we know multiplication of fraction, we take 2 times 5, and we take 1 times 6, right? And it's getting 10 over, actually, hold on. I don't know why I didn't cancel. So this is 1, this is 3, yes? And we are getting 5 over 3, which is, I'm going to get mixed fraction. 5 divided by 3 is 1 times, right? Difference is going to be 2. 5 minus 3 is 2. 2 over 3. Then 1 and 2/3 plus 2. It's going to be 3 and 2/3. So since by not known for me reason, they keep the answers in improper fraction, because in life we are using mixed fraction, not improper. When you are going to the store, you don't tell them, give me 11 over 3 pounds of cheese, right? You ask them 3.5 pounds of cheese, correct? Okay, so, but that's the way it works, and we're going to follow the rules. 3 times 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 over 3. And that is final answer. Question number 6. What do we have? 8 over 5 the squared plus 8 over 5 minus 1 over 15. Okay, how are we going to solve this problem? Very easy. I'm going to release all parentheses. So 8 over 5 squared is going to be 64 over 25 plus 8 over 5 minus 1 over 15. Yes? So bringing to common denominator, what is going to be common denominator? 25, 5, 15. 75. So, and again, to be able to, for students who need to refresh the memory about common denominator, I'll put the reference to the videos where I discuss how to find common denominator. I am teaching how to find common denominator completely different way than we have in the textbook. So, and it's better way, I believe. Anyway, okay, so 75, which means to get 25 to 75, I need to multiply by 3, and because I don't dare to disbalance the fraction, I multiply numerator also. Next, 75 divided by 5. It's going to be 15 times, right? Which means I multiply here by 15, multiply here also by 15. And I have here 15, which means I have to multiply by 5 times. Here, 5 times here. Yes? So from here, what do I get? I'm getting, so denominator 75, therefore, I'm going to provide this line, 75, and let's add and subtract at the same time. So 64 times 3, it's going to be 12, 1 in mind, 3 times 6, 18, and 192. Plus 15 times 8. 8 times 5 is 40, 4 in mind, 8 times 1 is 8, and 420. And lastly, minus 5. That's all. So 192, I need to add 120. Yes? It's gonna be 2, 9 plus 2 is 11, 2 and 312. And minus 5, right? 12 minus 5 is 7. Here it will be left 0 and 307. And the answer we get 307 over 75. Well, let's see if we can simplify, divide by 3, both of them. 3 plus 7 is 10. It's not divisible by 3. Okay, that means I can't reduce by 3. So, and this is going to stay as my answer. Question number 7. So, we have provide straight line. We have 1 plus 64 over 9 and 1 minus 8 over 3. Okay, let's solve it. So 1 plus 64 over 9, it's going to be 1 and 64 over 9. So bring to the convert to improper fraction. 1 times 9 is 9, and 9 plus 64, it's going to be 73 over 9. So in numerator we have 73 over 9. Next, 1 minus 8/3. 1 minus 8/3. So it's going to be 1 minus 2 and 2/3. Just in case if you are wondering why here I didn't convert to proper, but in this case I'm converting because this is subtraction. This is subtraction, so I have to take care of it. Converting into improper proper fraction because I am deducting, taking away bigger number from smaller number, because 8 over 3 it's bigger than 1, right? Okay, so obviously we are going to get negative sign, right? This is going to be negative, and I'm going to do 2 and 2 over 3 minus 1. It's going to be negative and 1 2/3. Or if you want to convert into improper fraction, it's going to be 1 times 3 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Negative 5 over 3. Okay, it's going to be negative 5 over 3. Now, we need to divide. 73 over 9 comes here. Okay, let me move this a little bit away so I can put equal sign, negative sign there. And then times 5, here is 3. Okay. There we go. So let's see how we can reduce 3 and 9. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And that's pretty much it. It's going to be negative 73 over 3 times 5 is going to be 15. All right, question number 8. What do we have here? Oops, we have different story here. It's going to be 1 minus 1 over 6 squared. Okay, so 1 minus 1 over 6. it's gonna be 1 I'm representing based on denominator this 6, so it's gonna be 6 over 6 minus 1 over 6 squared. And I'm getting, since denominator same, 6 minus 1, well, I'm getting 5 over 6 squared. Result is 25 over 36. Question number 9. Negative 5 over 8 minus 3 over 8. And that is, we are raising to power 4. All right. So both of them are negative. So negative is going to stay outside, right? Now 5 over 8 plus 3 over 8, it's going to be 8 over 8, right? So it's going to be, okay, let me write down 8 over 8 to power 4. Why? Because we have same denominator, and all we have to do, add 5 and 3, correct? And why we add? Because both of them are negative. When both numbers are negative, we need to add them. Okay, and we are getting negative 1 to power 4, and we are getting 1. Next, question number 10. 1 over 5 minus 7 over 10. 5 over 8 plus 1 over 4. Okay, let's see. What is going to be common denominator here in numerator? 5 and 10. It's going to be 10, right? Okay, let me do drafting. Common denominator going to be 10. So 5 multiplied by 2. Here multiplied by 2. And the result is, we are getting, here is 10. We get 2 minus 7, right? It's going to get negative 5 over 10, or negative 1/2, right? 5 over 10. So here it's numerator negative 1/2. All right? Now 5 over 8 plus 1/4. 5 over 8 plus 1/4. Common denominator 8. This one times 2. This one times 2. And we are getting 8, 5 plus 2, and we are getting 7 over 8. 7 over 8. Okay, let's clean this drafting. All right. This is going to be equal negative 1 over 2, 7 over 8. It's getting here 8, 7, right? We flip it. So 1 and 8, 2 and 8, I can reduce by 2. This is 1, this is 4. And final answer is negative 4 over 7. Okay, question number 11. So what do we have? 11 over 18 divided by 33 over 5 plus, oh no, minus 11 over 18 times 33 over 5. So same fractions, in one case multiply, in another case we divide. One thing I can tell you, that these parentheses do not change anything. They can be there, and they don't have to be there. Nothing is going to change. So I'm going to clean this. And it's not, I assure you, nothing, you won't even notice that there are some parentheses are missing. Because order operation, nothing is changing. So What is going to be order of operation? Multiplication, division first. 1, 2. And then we subtract. So you tell me what for we need parentheses. Okay, so let's work on it. So we have to divide 11 over 18. And when flipped, 33 over 5. It's 5 and 33. Minus, now this one we multiplying. So 11 over 18 times 33 over 5. So what changes we can do here? Yeah, 11 and 33, we can divide by 11. So this will be 1, this will be 3. 5 and 18, we can't do anything. It's going to stay like that. Next, here, 33 and 18, both of them I can divide by 3. This will be 11. 18 divided by 3 is 6. Okay, and the result is we are getting here 5. 18 times 3. 54, 3 times 8, 24, 3 and 2, 5, 54. And minus 11 times 11, which is 11 squared, is 121. 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, what is going to be common denominator for 54 and 30? So it's going to be 270. Because 270 divided by 54, it's 5 times. 270 divided by 30, it's going to be 9 times. Now, let me repeat one more time. At the end of this video, I will place the reference to the video about how to find common denominator. For the students who have hard time with common denominator, it will be very, very helpful. So please watch it. All right, so common denominator is going to be 270, which means 54 I have to multiply by 5 times. Therefore, here is also 5 times. Next, minus 121 by 30. So I have to multiply by 9 to get 270, right? Here also by 9. And the result is 54 by 5 is 20, 25, 27. 270, here is 25. And might as well, let's do minus, because both of them are 270. Minus 121 times 9 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 1 in mind. 9 times 1 is 9, and 1, 10. So minus 1089. And clearly we are getting a negative answer, right? 1089 minus 25, it's going to be 4601. 1064 divided by 270. Okay, let's see if we can reduce somehow by 2. Both of them are even numbers, right? So if nothing else, we can reduce by 2 at least. So 270 divided by 2 is going to be 135, right? So 1064 divided by 2, it's going to get 532. So the final answer here is going to be negative 532 divided by 135. Okie dokie, we made it. Question number 12. So, x over 4 plus 3, 2 plus 1/4. All right. So let's do x over 4 plus 3. Common, it's going to be 3 and x over 4. You put together. Next, 2 plus 1/4. It's going to be 2 and 1/4. which if I convert to improper, it's going to be 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9 over 4. To convert to improper fraction, 3 and x over 4, I am doing 3 times 4 is 12, and 12 plus x. I'm writing down 12 plus x over 4. Okay? So 3 and x over 4 divided by 9 over 4, it's going to be 12 plus x over 4, right? Divided by 9 over 4. Okay, result is the following: 12 plus x, parenthesis, over 4. Well, 9 over 4, 9 stays in denominator, 4 comes to numerator. This 4 and 4 is gone, and the answer is going to be 12 plus x over 9. And that's it. Moving to question number 13. Negative 7, 3 over 100 divided by negative 100. Okay, let's do that. So, negative 7 and 3 over 100, if we convert into improper fraction, it's going to be 7 times 100 is 700, and plus 3, it's going to be 703. Well, when you do convert one type to another, then all changes are applying to, we apply to numerator. We don't touch denominator. And divide by 100, divide by negative 100, meaning multiply by negative 1 over 100, right? We flip, because 100 meaning 100 over 1. So when we multiply, we need to flip, 100 will become 1 over 100. Okay, result is going to be positive because both numbers are negative. So 703 over 100 times 100. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. And that is going to be our answer. Question number 4, we're just going to practice division of fractions, of mixed fractions. Negative 4 and 1/5 times negative 1 and 1/3. Okay, this time we have to do multiplication. So, negative divided by negative, we get positive. So, therefore, I'm dropping this sign. 4 and 1/5. So, if I convert into improper fraction, it's going to be 4 times 5 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. So, we have 21 over 5. And since we're multiplying, so I'm not flipping anything. I just convert into improper fraction. 1 and 1/3, it's going to be 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 4 over 3. And the result is, we are getting 84 over 15. 84 over 15, it's going to be, if we divide 84 by 5, 15, I'm going to get 5 times 75. 14 minus 5 is 9, right? So remainder is going to be 9. So it's going to be 5 and 9 over 15. Remember what I said, all changes applying, we are applying to numerator. So 9 and 15 I can reduce by 3. This is 3, this is 5. And the answer is 5 and 3/5. Next one. Number 15. We have 14 and 9/20 minus 17 and 7 over 24. Okay, for 20 and 24, let me see, 10, 120. It's going to be 120. Okay. Since bigger number is negative, we are going to write down this negative sign will stay outside. And we will have 17, 7 over 24 minus 14, and 9 over 20. And that is going to be equal. So 24 and 20, we said common denominator is 120, which means this is going to be 5 times, this is going to be 5 times, this is going to be 6, this is going to be 6. And the result is negative 1735 over 120 minus 1454 over 120. So what do we get? 17 minus 14, it's going to be 3, right? And we have here 120 and get 35 minus 54. Okay, we can't subtract like that because we have 35 minus 54. Therefore, I'm taking step back and doing the following changes, which means 17 I'm going to represent as, look here, 17 and 35 over 120, it's going to be 16 plus 1 and 35 over 120. Okay? It's same 17 and 35, 120, but I want to, this 1, add to this fraction to convert into improper fraction. So it's going to be 16, and then 1 times 120 is 120, and plus how much is it, 35, it's going to be 155. So we get 16 and 155 over 120. Okay, so 16, 155 over 120 minus 1454 over 120. Now it's going to be different story because 155 is greater than 54. So what do we get? 16 minus 14 is going to be 2. And 120, here we get 155 minus 54. And this is going to be negative 2 and 101 over 120. All right? Okay. Next problem, number 16. So before I move over, I would like to emphasize this method I just used. So make sure we understand. So let's assume I have 2 and 1/9 minus, let's say, 1 and 5 over 9. So obviously denominator is the same, and 2 minus this 2 minus 1 is going to be 1, and common denominator is the same, and I'm getting 1 minus 5. I can't get 1 minus 5, so I have to work out this first term, 2 and 1/9. What am I doing? 2 and 1/9, I am representing 1 and 1/9. So I can convert into improper fraction. And I'm getting 1 and 1 times 9 is 10. 1 times 9 is 9, plus 1 is 10. 10 over 9. And then minus 1 and 5 over 9. Now, this time is different story. 1 minus 1 is 0, and 10 minus 5 is 5 over 9. Okay, this is how that principle works. All right, And I'm moving to question number 16. What do we have in question number 16? Negative 34, 7 over 36, plus 19, 7 over 30. Okay, negative, positive, we need to subtract, right? And the answer is going to be negative, which means I put negative in front of parentheses, and in parentheses, 34 and 7 over 36 minus 19 and 7 over 30. Okay, what do we know? Let's see if 7 over 36 minus 7 over 30. It will work out without using the whole part of the number. So 36 and 30, what is going to be common denominator? Let me think about it. 36, I think 180, yes, 180. So which means 180. Here for 36 I'm multiplying by 5, and 30 multiplying by 6. Here is 5, here is 6. So we are getting 180 here. 35 minus 42, same thing. Okay, that's good that I tried first. So I'm getting again 35 minus 42. This is what I'm doing. So 34, 7 over 36. I'm representing as a 33, and plus 1 and 7 over 36, which is going to be 33, and 36 plus 7 is going to be 43 over 36. Okay, so from here we have negative 34 minus this 34 minus 19 is it's going to be negative. Oh, hold on, I haven't written. So we are getting 33 and 43 over 36 minus 19 and 7 over 30, which is going to be negative. So 33 minus 19 is going to be 14, and we are going to subtract these two fractions, which is going to be 43 over 36 minus 7 over 30. Okay, this is going to be negative 14. So this one we multiply by 5 by 5. This is multiplying by 6 by 6, because common denominator is going to be 180. So we are going to get here 5 times 3 is 15, and 21 over 180 minus 42 over same 180, and the answer is going to be negative 14. 215 minus 42, it's going to be 163 over 180. And we are done. Okay, moving to question number 17. What do we have? Negative 6 and 1 6 minus 16 and 2/3. Okay, both of them are negative. That's when we're going to add them. So it's just negative going to stay outside. 6 and 1 6 plus 16 and 2/3. This is going to be equal negative 6 plus 16. It's going to be 22. And inside 1 6 plus 2/3. 6 and 3, common denominator is 6, which means here will be 2 and 2 to get 6, right? And the answer is negative 22, 6. Here we have 1 plus 2 times 2 is 4. And the answer is negative 22 and 5 over 6. Okay, question number 18. we have negative 3 and 1/10 times 5 and 3/7. Okay, what we're gonna do, negative, converting into improper fraction, 3 times 10, 30 plus 1, 31 over 10, multiplying. 5 times 7, 35 plus 3, 38. Here is 7, so 10 and 38 reduced by 2, it's going to be 5, here it's going to be 19, and the answer is going to be 589 over 35. Okay, and if we convert into improper fraction, it's going to be negative sign, negative 16 and 29 over 35. All right, question number 19. So we have 2 and 7 over 13 plus 3 and plus 5 and 10 over 39. These 3 I can add either from the very beginning, either to 2 or 5. Let's add to 2, right? So I will get 5 and 7 over 13, plus 5 over 5 times 10 over 39. Okay, well, it's going to be 5 plus 5 is 10. Now denominators 13 and 39. So I have to multiply 13 by 3 to get 39, right? And the result is going to be 39 here. Then we have 21 plus 10, right? And we are going to get 10 and 31 over 39. And the very last question, number 20. Oh, that's a good one. 15 and 2 over 7 plus 20 and 3 over 14 and plus 35 and 1 over 21. So 15, 2 over 7 plus 20, 3 over 14 and plus 35, 1 over 29. Well, let's add whole numbers first. 15 and 20, 35, 35 and 35, it's going to be 70. Now 7, 14, 21, 42. 42 you can divide by 7, you can divide by 14, you can divide by 21. But please don't forget to watch the video how to find common denominator if you are struggling with it. Okay, and it will be at the end of the video. A reference to a link or reference to the to that video. Okay, so to get to 42, 7 I am multiplying by 6, which means here also by 6. Here I am multiplying by 3, which is also by 3. Here by 2 and by 2. Okay, result is going to be 12 over 42. Clean this. 12 over 42 plus 24, excuse me, so 3 times 3. Okay, it's going to be 9 over 42 and plus 2 over 42. So the result is 70. 12 plus 2 is 14. 14 plus 9 is 23. And we are getting the answer, 23 over 42. Okay, I'm done. So contact me please if you have any questions. See you in next video.